I know, it's been 2 weeks since I made a video, but I am back. Hey guys, I'm Cassandra T and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. Thanks for stopping by. As you can see from the title of this video, this is crazy fan theories that people have made about movies. You're gonna find out that some of these are actually true, some of them aren't true, and some of them are a little far-fetched. So let's just dive right into it since there's a lot to talk about. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen the movie Titanic by now, and if you haven't seen that movie, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You need to get out of this video, come back to it later, obviously, and go watch it and then come back, because how have you not seen that movie by now? Okay, I'm chill now. So as we all know, the center of Titanic is Jack and Rose had a love story, and they had this crazy love for each other even though they had just met. So the fan theory is that Jack is from the future. Hold on, stay with me here, I will explain. There's a few things and a few pieces of evidence that this crazy fan theory has come up with. One, that Jack Dawson's haircut is not fitting to the time period that he is in. This is what his hair looks like, and this is what his hair should have looked like. Geez, Jack, get with the times. I don't see that as enough evidence to say that he's from the future. A lot of people have haircuts that don't match the era that they're in. Our era has no matching anything. It's all sorts of different types of things. But there is some evidence that makes more sense than the haircut one. So the Titanic sank in April 1912. Well, Jack Dawson told Rose that he was gonna take her to Lake Wissota, which hadn't even been made yet. That's a man-made lake, and it was made in 1917, I believe, so that was 5 years after the Titanic had sank. Another thing that Jack Dawson said he was gonna do was take her on the roller coaster on the Santa Monica Pier. Well, the problem with that is that wasn't built yet either. That was built in 1916, so 4 years after the Titanic sank. So the fan theory is that Jack Dawson went back in time to save Rose on the Titanic, and then once he sank down into the ocean after she never let go of him, he then went back into his time and didn't really die. Do I believe in this theory? Not really. But I think it's really cool and interesting and a very creative one that someone came up with based off of some loopholes that the writers didn't look through. If anything, this just proves do your research when you write a movie, because then this is what happens. Although, you know what, I'm pretty sure that James Cameron wouldn't be mad at this theory. There was another crazy fan theory about Titanic where Jack was a figment of Rose's imagination, and as I did more and more research into it, there was way too many loopholes with this crazy fan theory. I like that theory, it's pretty cool and interesting, but there's just way too many loopholes. Who was everybody talking to at the dinner table? And well, I will say that it would make the spitting scene a lot more funny if he wasn't real. But there's too many loopholes, like I said, in that theory, so I'm not gonna really cover that one, but I did wanna give it an honorable mention. Okay, are you guys ready for a fan theory that's gonna blow your mind? Because this, it blew my mind. The theory is that Frozen and Tarzan, everybody knows the movie Frozen and Tarzan, right? That they are linked in the same world. Yeah. You might be thinking to yourself, how in the heck could Frozen and Tarzan be linked together into the same world? Well, I'm about to tell you. Anna and Elsa's parents died in a shipwreck at the beginning of Frozen, right? Well, according to this fan theory, that's incorrect. Apparently, Anna and Elsa's parents' ship crashed, and then her parents washed ashore, or their parents washed ashore onto the jungle that is known in Tarzan. Now, this is where it's about to get even crazier. Anna and Elsa's mom was pregnant with a baby boy while on the ship. And when that baby was born, you're correct, he was born as Tarzan. That's a crazy theory, right? There's no way that that could even be close to real. That doesn't even make sense. Well, actually, co-director Chris Buck announced that that is completely true. What? So Frozen and Tarzan are connected, and Anna and Elsa are sister and brother with Tarzan? That's crazy. I would have never thought of that. By the way, way to be messed up, Disney, because, you know, instead of having them die on a ship in the middle of the ocean, let's have them be eaten by leopards. Yeah. Let's make their death a little more brutal. Since we're on the subject of Disney, I have 2 more fan theories left, and they're both Disney related. I'm gonna tell you right now that one is true and one is not true. Let's find out which one it is. I want you to guess. So one of the theories is that Aladdin is set in a post-apocalyptic world. Let me explain. So, Genie says to Aladdin in a scene that his clothes were so 3rd century. But as we know, the Genie also announces that he has been in the lamp for 10,000 years. So wait a minute, if you know what 3rd century clothes look like, and you were out of your Genie lamp at 300 AD, then that means that we're 10,000 years into the future from then? So that means that Aladdin is taking place in 10,300. The second theory is that the Genie is the guy at the beginning telling the story of Aladdin. You know who I'm talking about. Still good. That guy. The theory is that the Genie is disguised as a human and telling the story for future generations to hear. Now, which theory do you think is correct? If you thought the post-apocalyptic theory was correct, you are wrong. It is the Genie the entire time that's telling a story, which honestly is not that hard to guess because Robin Williams plays the voice of both of them. Rest in peace, I miss him. So yeah, it is not set in a post-apocalyptic world. The directors of Aladdin have cleared that up and said, no way, that is not correct. Obviously someone made that theory, again, based off of inconsistent writing. So maybe if you're gonna write a movie, check your dates and make sure that you don't have any loopholes like that in it. Or maybe have some loopholes so that people keep talking about your movie and creating theories, huh? Way to keep yourself relevant. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys this week. Let me know in the comments below if any of these theories were really cool to you, if you liked them, and if you want me to do more of these videos, let me know by giving me a big thumbs up. Also, make sure that you subscribe because I make videos every single Tuesday, and if you really want to know when I'm making a video and be one of the first ones on my video, make sure that you turn my notifications on with that little bell. And that's all I got for you guys this week. I will have to see you guys next Tuesday, and yes, I will see you next Tuesday. I'm sorry that I took 2 weeks off. Bye.